What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Bulls have waived someone, ladies and gentlemen, and ultimately this is going to be something that's going to be coming for a while now. We're going to continue to see things start to move in this direction, and although it's sad to see, it has to be done, and we'll discuss why in this video. But before we get any further, if you like the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls, and I guess what you're about to see over the next coming days and weeks with this Chicago Bulls team. Now, of course, training camp is a continual process, ladies and gentlemen. And with that being said, we have a lot of people that are participating in training camp. Now, if you guys know, we have 15 spots on the roster, plus a couple of two-way contract spots on the roster as well. Ultimately, we have more than enough. We have more players than, I guess, that could be filled. So with that being said, players do have to get cut, and it looks like we have found our first, I guess, individual, ladies and gentlemen. So here's the Chicago Bulls post about it. Update, we have waived forward Marcus Domask, ladies and gentlemen. That is the player that did get waived or cut from the Chicago Bulls team. Now look, ultimately, I think it's fair to say a lot of us saw this coming. But first and foremost, we would like to wish the best for this individual, and hopefully he can end up having a good time, maybe, I would say in the Bulls G League, because at the end of the day, Marcus Domask is a player that I feel probably could get into our G League team, and knowing how the Chicago Bulls like to operate, it's more of a situation where maybe he gets waived, sure, but he's still going to be part of the system, and he'll be doing that from the G League team. Maybe. That's my assumption, but if that's not what does happen, I hope he does find his place in the NBA, maybe in the G League, and just getting an opportunity. Because at the end of the day, these type of players need opportunities if they're going to make it to the big time. And hopefully he can do that. And that is all I could wish for any young player with aspirations to make it to the NBA. It's a very difficult process. There's a reason why so many players don't make it. I just hope for the players that are now in this Bull system, have been part of this Bull system, you want them to make it. It is as simple as that. But we talked about why this is important. And it's important because there's going to be more of this. And there's going to be more players being waived. Like I said, 15 men on the roster, plus a couple of two-way contract spots. We have a lot more of that on the team at the moment. And this is where training camp, you get to determine your fine line. You get to determine who stays and who goes. You're going to get to see some of the Bulls players really fight tooth and nail for those spots. It may be preseason. They may be taking the piss in these games, you know, when it eventually comes. But there'll be some guys going to be fighting for their lives out there. And that is what preseason is going to be about. Obviously getting to know each other, finding rhythm, finding a symphony within each other, trying to get used to each other and stuff of that nature, like what Billy Donovan has been saying. But you're also going to get players fighting for their life, fighting for a spot, fighting for a chance to be part of this Chicago Bulls team. And someone's going to have to go that we may not want to go. Guys like Kenny Lofton Jr., he might be one to go if we don't pick him up. And that is someone that Bulls fans want to see stay around. Guys like Taylor Horton-Tucker, he's not guaranteed. Guys like Batim, he's not guaranteed. I recently saw a video of Batim self-promoting himself, basically with you know, a whole bunch of Stacey King quotes in there and just some highlights and whatnot. It looked really nice. I enjoyed that. But ultimately, he's not guaranteed. And there's a lot of guys on this team that are not guaranteed at this point in time. So someone that you like, someone that you may appreciate, someone that you feel could make an impact on this Bulls team may not be part of this Bulls team. And the reason why it's a bad thing is because you could miss out on a golden opportunity. But it's also a good thing because players are fighting for that, and ultimately let the best player win in that case. Whoever performs the best, whoever gets the most opportunities, whoever really wants it is probably going to be the player that gets it. And I'm looking forward to seeing who's going to be that type of player. I'm looking forward to seeing if it's going to be multiple guys. Two-way contract spots are also non-guaranteed, ladies and gentlemen. So we can easily get rid of one of them and bring someone in that we may like in a two-way contract spot. You got to keep these things in mind for our future. And ultimately, again, it sucks to see Marcus Domask leave the Chicago Bulls in this way, but it was the inevitable outcome. Some players will have to go. Some players will go before we even get the chance to see them in a Bulls uniform. And some will stay, and some will fight. But ultimately, when it comes down to game one, those roster spots have to be solidified. We'll wait to see who ends up taking those spots. But with that being said, what do you guys think? Thank you for watching. We'll keep it short and sweet. I will see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.